Right, what's all this going to be? Quick sort by rarity just to see where the power is. Now, uncommons are more worthwhile to look at than usual. Ooh. Esper good stuff, maybe? Forebear's Blade is a nice find. Shalai's really good, but it's less of an Esper card than it is a Selesnya card. Cast down, Yargle, Urgoros. Good green cards, so Shalai is still in it. Double Quendi. I don't know if that's good, but it's a thing. Arvad and Adelise. And one thing to realize is that all of our legends are at uncommon or higher, so this is all of them. Arvad, Urgros, most of them are black. Then green, or then white rather. Black, white, and we'll have to be careful about our fixing to see what we can do. Quendi likes the first strike, so Knight of Malice is helped a little bit. Song helps fixing. But I could see Abzan, I could see Esper, I could see 4-color. It's almost definitely going to be white. Blessed Light's here. Eviscerates. Oh, it's definitely Orzhov. All right. So let's look at Orzhov first. Yeah, the 1 and 2 drops are fine. Can't complain. And most of this stuff is just perfectly playable. Sarah Disciple plus Quendi, I guess that's another reason to play it. Not sure I'd want 2, just depends. Rat colony, gross. Get out of there. Cabal of Angels, not what I'm looking for. Some of the rest of this is good. Divest. Real quick, I want to see what this looks like. Wow, this is plenty of cards just in white-black alone. Paladin could be a cut. We've got Surveyor, we've got Forebear's Blade. That's a good reason to play these Quendis. Short Sword too, sure. Take out Abomination, take out all the cards that are not good. One Reproach maybe. Yeah, I'm starting to like the look of this. Shalai's just a good flyer. Cut short sword. Cut the trapper. Cut adamant will. We have 6 legends, so the offering gets a lot better. We've got some stuff going on early, not a ton of it. It looks good to me. Wish we had a little more going on early. And the reproach would help with that. That's okay, this is enough. 4 things to do, well, really, 6 things to do pretty early. And then a lot of power late. Mid to late. And if they try to go too nuts in the late game, we've got removal for it. The only thing this deck is bad at is having a real engine to win, but the blades are going to help a lot with that. Alright, let's build this and then look at alternatives. So 8, 8 is fine with adding the memorial. Powerful deck. Yeah, we got lucky. Lucky with this pool that we do have such a good deck in these 2 colors. But we're not done yet. We're going to explore the rest of our pool. Green has nothing, I guess. It has Untamed Kavu, Grow, Gift, Sap Herd, Spore Crown Thalid. Yep, I'm not sad about leaving that behind. Blue has Inbolus's Clutches, which is solid. Academy Drake, Karn's Temporal Sundering would be good in our deck. Might be a reason to play, because we have so many legends. But that's getting a little too crazy. Gilded Lotus deck. If we needed to go absolute late game, we could add something like this package or this package. Or this. The rest of it, not good. And red is also terrible. 2 good common creatures, 1 good common removal spell, 1 decent common removal spell, and some other random stuff. Yeah, nope. No, thank you. Yeah, nothing's even close. The only close thing is like an Esper deck. But we already just have so much in this deck that I don't want to do Esper. We're playing all our first strikers. We've cut Gideon's Reproach. We've cut, well, I guess Dub is a first striker too. Oh man, put a Dub on a sentry and then play Quendi. 10 damage in the air every turn. Problem is, we are trying to get so many 2-for-1s from our opponent. We don't have time to set up 2-for-1s of our own, or to set ourselves up to get 2-for-1. Look at this removal. Yikes, the only non-removal spell we have is Forebear's Blade that isn't a creature. This is nuts. Thalid, you have to have something to do early. Yep, I'm convinced. We are in the right deck, and it's so much power here that I want the consistency over the extra power that we'd get by adding blue. Glorious Rebirth, that's a thought. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 creatures it can get back. And it's still not worth it. Hi, Pearl. Welcome to the stream. I'll be gone all next week, so I figured I'd better stream while I'm here. Or not at all, but that's no fun. Yeah, one last close-up screenshot of all this. Snippet. Yes, isn't it beautiful? I'm photographing in black and white though, instead of all 20 colors like my last masterpiece. All 256 colors. Divest is another potential thing. We have removal for anything they could play though, unless it's a hexproof turtle. I'm going to leave that in the sideboard. Skittering Surveyor is another one that we don't necessarily need, but it's a 2-for-1. We draw a land with it. We might want the land to hit our 4th land drop. So that's fine. Leaving out Short Sword is... it's whatever. We still have something going on here. YouTuber Total Biscuit passed away. I have heard of, and I'm sure I've seen Total Biscuit. No way. Well, that is sad news. But for what I'm buffered by unfamiliarity, there's a lot of tragedy in the world, and it doesn't always hit as close to you. Total Biscuit, yeah, that's a name you hear pretty often. Right, right. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen his stuff, so shoot. We gamers have to stick together. Everyone's a gamer these days, though, more or less. Huh, right. Yeah, there's not... we're limited creatures. We can barely process what we're going through, let alone what everyone's going through. Yeah, this is some good stuff here. Carve out my little face spot here. Very nice. It doesn't look like the best curve ever. We could do with like another knight over an Aven sentry. Then it would balance out a bit better. This is good though. I'm happy with this. Forebear's Blade is absurd. You know, just a casual 5-2 vigilance, first strike, double strike, trample. Not many biggie creatures. We have the biggest creature. How many creatures with 9 power do we need? No, I get what you're saying. We don't have a lot of beef. This deck does not have a lot of beef, but we have a lot of knives to cut our opponent's beef up. Called 2 Blessed Lights, 2 Eviscerates, Arvad, Cast Down, Reproach. We are okay. we make up for it. We compensate for it. Or some engine like a... There's different ways to attack this format. Slimefoot is a good late game engine. A bunch of small creatures with Forebear's Blade. Planeswalker. And honestly, it almost doesn't matter what creatures we have because we have just so much premium removal. It would almost be better if we had more early creatures, worse early creatures, and then relied on this in the late game. The other cool thing we can do is make our Quendi into a casual 4/4 double strike by playing Arvad. We'll be okay. What I'm not sure about is whether we should play first or second. That is a good question. But I'm going to try being on the draw to start with. Tough format. Because then I should maybe remove an Aven Sentry and put in a Reproach. That's okay. That's alright. Yeah, you just have to... You don't have to have good reasons to do things, but you do have to have reasons, and they can be updated later. That's been my whole Magic paradigm here. Why are we keeping this hand? Oh well. Have a reason for everything you do, even if it's as stupid or simple as I like the art, so I'll pick that card. And that's a start. Yeah, see, I mean, this is turn 3, they have a 1-2 in play. So if we survive to turn 7, we're doing okay. Wait, did we win the die roll? No, we lost the die roll and they decided to play first. A little late with the Death Bloom Thallid, but that makes more sense here than the Aven Sentry. We would rather for it to die. Oh no! Forebear's Blade. And theirs is just a little bit better than ours. I think we need to block the damage, because once the Forebear's Blade gets going, foil gives it like 6 copies of Trample. Ooh! Oh no. What do we do now? Invoke the Divine. Yep, pretty much. Or are we talking about Forebear's Blade? One of these two is the best. And I guess it's Invoke the Divine because it's better here. I can't. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Why is this so hard? I've had it miss a couple times. I've had it be dead a couple times, but rarely. I've even targeted my own thing. Okay, 5-color nonsense here. Whoa. This attack... I have to block it, but the attack itself is weird. They've got some kind of cool 6-drop. Primordial Worm. And we're taking a hot 10, because this is the turn they equip Forebear's Blade. However, they only have a couple cards left. Oh, they're just attacking with it. And we can get Juggernaut maybe back into play. Another Primordial Worm. Wouldn't you know? Why not? Yeah, speak of the devil here. Alright, in that case, let's get back. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. But let's get their last card. I wish we could take their Primordial Worm, but we can't. The timing of it doesn't work. We get a Baloth Gorger, so that is not bad. And we could grab a Gorger. Or a Thallid. $10, $11. Shoot, we're gonna take a big hit. Yeah, the reason I got the Gorger over anything else was it has the most toughness this turn, since we pretty much have to block one of their creatures, or go to 0. I see how Deathbloom Thallid has its upside as well. Well, if they're just doing this, maybe we're okay. We just take 10. We Blessed Light the Worm. We keep our Gorger. And we can invoke the Divine the other thing. Alright. See what we draw. I want to Blessed Light this thing before they counter it. And now we can just pass. Pretty soon they're going to tap out for Memorial. Not a problem. We might get them here. We block the Surveyor. And destroy the Blade. Playing it real close here. But getting serious value. Oh yeah, play your card so we get to draw another card. Sounds good to me. 4, 8, we'll have blockers, so let us attack with both. Makes a flyer lethal. Yargle, old boy. You know it's better than 2 blockers? 4 blockers. Yep, draw your cards. Try to draw something really nice. As long as we can dodge the 5 mana burn spell, or the 2 mana 5 damage burn spell. But there is no such spell. Our deck is really good against theirs. Not perfect, but very, very good. I want Divest. And I don't necessarily... well, I still want the Surveyor. I'll play Divest over a Sentry. Divest gets their Forebear's Blade, and it gets their giant creatures for good mana. And our 3/2 is fine, but it's nowhere near as good as Shalai, so that's just another copy. Not a bad hand. And for the record, that last keep was a 6-lander, where we immediately drew a land. I am not picky about hands. See, they always get better. Draw a swamp right away. Ah, the insane value of Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. Shout out to streamer Skybills for the auto-host. And you know what? It said it auto-hosted me for up to 22 viewers. That is a good number. Because that's my number. And it's so much my number, I think I'd like to go up to 22 life. Let's do it. Oh, they're passing it back. This could be Shivan Fire, but they would have run that out main if they planned on casting it. Huh. 22 years, yep. I've been 22 years old for 8 years now. I'm just gonna stay right there. That's a good age. Alright, you wants to trade, I wants to trade. Trade with me. Yes. We'll play another creature though, because now their giant monster they play, their 4/4 or their whatever, we can offering it back. They might just kill Shalai. They could have brought in... No, they're not doing any of the above. They hit a land drop though. This is so boring. I want to kill stuff. We have too much removal and too little interaction. The problem is they're going to want to kill our Shalai before they play a creature. If they can. So I hope they don't have removal. How is the sound, if anyone feels like chiming in? I turned my mic gain up, so that should sound more natural or closer to other things' sounds. But I left the music volume the same. So is the music too quiet? Very hard for me to tell without going back and watching. Fight with fire. Come on. Better now than when they have 9 mana for it. This is where we lose to anything. Yeah. Alright. It sucks that they know about Vial Offering, but it's really cool that they miss with Divest. That's the second time ever someone's missed with a Divest on me. The second time I remember, anyway. Well, yeah, I mean, they know about all our tricks now, but it's very hard to play around our hand. Nice. That is a perfect little creature because it stops them attacking. But they've got a lot of cards banked up here. They've got 6 in hand plus the 2 from the Genius. And a ton of mana next turn. Start playing their 7/6 worms. That is a good draw. Another one it would suck if they dealt with, but yeah. Don't deal with him. They're gonna steal him? It's okay if they steal him. Oh, Titiova. They did that out of order. Playing Grow from the Ashes after Titiova feels good. However, now that we have a target worth killing... Oh no! Oh no! Oh, we don't have enough mana for it. It's so close. If we had one more mana, we could kill Slimefoot and get it back. That's okay. Here's an interesting one. Should we divest first or Urgoros first? I think we divest first, and if they only have one thing we want to take, we want to make sure we have it. Oh, wow. Great, so let's discard Kazarov. And then we can return Kazarov by killing Slimefoot. And then discard a card from them. And get some damage in. Yeah, this was great. That was pretty good. And we discard one of their two Confessors. That's fair enough. So they have one more Confessor. And a Primordial Worm and an Unknown. Hopefully not a land. Okay, 1 mana Confessor coming out. And the rest is for this worm. Land is fine. Land means we can exile Titiova and kill the worm and attack in. Oh, they're just dead. Huh. They're not just dead. Oh well, they're pretty low. They can trade with our Thallid, but then we get a 5/5. That was a good draw from them. Vicious Offering. Wasn't playing around anything in particular. They've got to be done, right? No. It's okay. They used up their whole turn to do that, and we can swing in. Please have nothing. We have to dodge a 3-drop. The 1 life they gained off Titiova, turns out it mattered. Yes! The lag there made me think, yeah, Windgrace Acolyte. Well, you would have gotten it eventually. We're just going to draw land for the rest of the game. Of course, it won't let us do that. Jeez. Yeah, we probably lose this game. Maybe not. We have a lot of life. Anyway, we didn't lose it. We won it. Oranos 2. I have a hard time believing there's more than one. Oh dear. They're down to 6. I'm going to keep this terrible hand. I regret it already. Never mind. Never mind. It was a good decision, and I would always do it. Yeah, we can stumble on our second land, but we don't even have to do that. This has everything. We've got Quendi in both of our first strikers. We don't need to stop for a second. Hi. Well, that's their worst nightmare. They're like, okay, these two creatures are in play. What creature do we not want our opponent to play? Let's draw our next one. I mean, they're already dead here, but that'd be sweet. This doesn't show them much. It shows them that we have another black source. Put them to 2. That was quick. What did they have? Fight with fire? Adamant Will is a reasonable response to that. And they're green-red, so Adamant Will is going to be great. Surveyor's kind of weak, but I don't think it's as weak as Aven Sentry, given that that's our weakest 4-drop. Yeah, just this looks better for the curve. Now we don't need Adamant Will, but it works so well against red removal. 41 card special. Oh boy. Oh, they put us on the play, huh? Alright. I like that. I like that. Because sometimes you choose to be on the draw and your opponent will choose to be on the play after seeing that you're on the draw. And you're like, come on, buddy. You think I don't know what's best? You think I don't know? Because, I mean, maybe it's not obvious, but if it's better for one person to be on the draw, that necessarily means that it's worse for the other person to be on the play. Just give him the trade here. Oh yes, they're trading! Thank goodness. Because if they have any follow-up, we're pretty screwed. That doesn't count. Come on, draw white. Yes. Yeah, no problem. Easy. Mana efficiency dictates that I should play the blade. And that's especially good with a 1-drop in my hand, because I can play an equip next turn. Not that I will, but I can and will. I mean, to be fair, it's not very good. Better on Yargle. Acolyte's good. Now, if they don't impale our Yargle right away, or eviscerate it, or whatever it's going to be, then we can protect it. But it's not like we can wait until we have 7 mana. It might turn out that we just have to Blessed Light this Acolyte to survive. Yeah, Wizard's Lightning. Shoot. Save ourselves some trouble here by killing their 3/2 before they play their 8/8 or something. But it is likely that we draw more removal before we die, especially if we live longer. Omnivore. Eviscerate. No. Now we have to be careful invoking the Surveyor because we won't gain the life. As easy as last game was, this game is not very easy. Oh no. Did I take I sideboarded out a creature for Adamant Will? Who's regretting that now? That would be me. Unclear how much a 3/2 does, but it blocks the Surveyor. We have omnivores. I mean, we have the removal we need. It's really just a matter of drawing it. Maybe Invoke's not good. Nope, too late. But we'll not play first. And this is a good hand. Shoot. Keep it, and I'm not going to wait to use Bodyguard's ability, although it's tempting. Pretty nice to get a hit in while we can. Nothing yet. They found their red. which means all their Shivan fires and things. They're wondering whether to do it on their turn. And they decide better of it. Right, still good, still good. Play the blade. Because if they tap out this turn for a creature, they're not going to be able to block everything. So now they use their turn to kill Macy Unicorn, but then we don't even need to equip. So it just keeps their mana up. Yeah, it sucks for them to have been on the play and do nothing for the first 3 turns. Sucks to be them. I say that, but there's things that could just bring them right back into the game. Allosaurus is not that thing. Get pretty greedy here, just attack. I'm sure they don't block because they like their Allosaurus. And then they use Shivan Fire to kill the unicorn. Oh well, we gain 5 life. Huh. Oh, I really like this. It kind of reminds me of them having a trick. They'll take it again. Now I don't know what to think. But we should kill... Oh, I don't know what to do. Let's eviscerate the Allosaurus. Need to start using mana, and kills a 5/5, that's not bad. Fight with Fire costs 1 more mana to kick. And that looks like it's over. Oops, gosh. Looks like we did it. Or did they finally draw Shivan Fire? Shivan Fire wouldn't do it, because if they killed the unicorn, Forebear's Blade immediately goes to our last creature. Card is so good. Alright, 2-0 in the sealed. Oh, back already, I see. Putting us on the draw, thank you. We'll keep it. So, in that time, I've got my tea all set up here. Nothing to do for a while here, except, yeah, play our lands. Show them what colors we're about. Yeah, they got us. I was hoping they'd have Gideon's Reproach, because we could get our thing back. We can still get our thing back. A weird one. Okay. I have a plan. The only plan that matters. The best plan. Meanwhile, we're going to take 3,000 damage, but it'll be worth it. The knights aren't coming in? What? Oh, did they bluff us? Oh, I've seen it. So, this is like the most common removal for the in Bolus's clutches. Man. I can't believe they bluffed us with the knights. Alright. We're still okay. I think we're okay, unless they somehow killed both of our dudes. Then we're okay. But they can't have Gideon's Reproach here, right? So take 8. We go to 11. And kill both. And then we get back a good guy and kill a good guy. Kill a bad guy. Get back a bad guy, kill a good guy. Oh. At least we get our guy back, and he's lifelink. Adamant Will, huh? So they did have the trick to attack with those dudes. I'm kind of surprised. And this is lethal if they don't block Quendi. This is lethal. In fact, it's lethal. It's lethal no matter what. They're dead. They need something really good here. That doesn't do it, because we trample over for enough to get them. Sweet. And then some. Yay, the good guys win. For once. Reproach. Now they have Adamant Will. I should make a garden. Didn't I say I was making a garden this year? I should. I've got like a little poppy growing out back. Just one little poppy flower. I should just make a little garden this summer. I have the space. I don't have the tools, which is kind of annoying, but you don't need much, just a trowel or something. Grow some lettuce and tomatoes. Farm some pigs and make some good sandwiches. Yep, hand is good. Why, hello there. Welcome. First catch of the day. Phil Ute going 8. I love these names that I'm not sure if you pronounce them too fast, that they'll spell something weird. Like it's like the new version of the phone prank where you say like your last name first. Like my name's last name Hug and Kiss, first name Amanda. That kind of stuff. Simon is toxicologist 3. But I do appreciate the follows. Welcome. We're going to get Forebear's Blade out here instead of trying to kill the Honor Guard. We'll let him get a hit in. Exactly. Pearl, you get these are some quality Simpsons memes. People are bringing back Simpsons memes like crazy. Like writers used to be creative and witty. So now people are looking back on old Simpsons episodes and they're like, "Wow, this stuff's so good." It's like, "Yeah. Let's meme it." There's just so much you can do. Like, don't do what Donnie Don't does. There was just a stupid book that Bart had to read about knife safety, and it was named Don't Do What Donnie Don't Does. It's so good. Oh, brings a tear to my eye. Do you think they want to trade here? Nope. Because they want to play around Gideon's reproach. If they know about it. Oh. Okay. The one card that really gets us here is called... What's it called? Charge? But if they don't have charge, we're in good shape. Nobody has that card. Nobody plays it. Is that even still... I've heard it's still running, but it must be a ghost of its former self. Like, the only thing that's the same are the characters, maybe their voices. Seal away. Yeah, see, there's an enchantment. And we can deal with it. Eventually. We won't have a target creature we control when the trigger goes on the stack when this dies, so I'm just going to attack here and offer the trade. And then, yeah, we're going to destroy Seal Away. Right after they can draw counter magic. I do want to win this game eventually. Pardic Wanderer, not something I care about. Not at this stage in the game. Hopefully we'll draw land. Well, if we draw land, it's fine because we can eviscerate the Wanderer. What about Quendi? Yeah, whatever. Let's get our sentry going so no more seal aways can happen. And they're on a pretty good clock. And we can even trade with this Wanderer. He comes in, I'll try it. No. We shouldn't trade with it. Not with our 6/2 flying trample vigilance. The cool part about that is the blade goes over to the sapperling. But that's not even that cool. Just a little bit cool. This is where they give their dude indestructible. That's fine. Less damage. Or not. Or maybe they're looking for the card that does that. Yeah, use it. You're 50% cool. And 50% ice cold. One of my favorite, maybe my only favorite thing in Saturday Night Live was a Celebrity Jeopardy, where, I don't know how many episodes of those they did, but it was a guy pretending to be Keanu Reeves as one of the participants in the show. And the last question of the night was like, all right, you guys are so stupid. Like, let's do a really easy question. Is the following item hot or cold? And we even have like a little thing, a little hint for you. And the item is hot tea. So all they had to do was chime in and say whether it was hot or cold. And they're looking at each other like, I don't know. It's like, okay, we'll play the hint. And some guy dances around and says, hot, hot, hot. He's like, does anyone have any idea? And Keanu Reeves chimes in. And he's like, oh, is it iced tea? And the guy's like, no, it's hot tea. And Keanu Reeves says, oh, well then I have no idea. It was a really good impersonation of Keanu Reeves like that. Keanu Reeves has been in a movie recently I need to see. John Wick. I've been hearing a lot about this John Wick character lately. Apparently there's even a sequel to it. We did it! We won! What are we, 3-0 now? I should tell more stories and come back later. It's like time travel. You come back later and you won the tournament while you were telling the story. Killer Bee. Killer Bee's a good card. We haven't protected anybody with this bodyguard yet. Oh gosh, the two-headed giant is the easiest thing in the world, especially in today's society. You each take however half the packs, right? And you say, these are my packs, those are your packs. You both open all your packs and lay out your rares and your foils, and if you care, your uncommons. You just lay them out and take a picture of it. And then, you know what you do? You shuffle all the cards together. Well, or just put them together. And it's one pool. You're not sharing, like, there's no sharing cards. They're all your team's cards until after the event. Then you can dive back and say, oh, by the way, I opened the whatever, and you can get it back. The commons don't matter. Just but yeah, if you open something sweet, you know if you opened it or if your ally did. Place kind of near me that I went to for the pre-release, they always have a really big two-headed giant tournament. Like 100 people. It's like 50 teams, 40 plus teams. And that always boggled my mind, how they could get so many people interested in it. Like, that's as big as a Grand Prix two-headed giant tournament. Well, to be fair, it's a side event at a Grand Prix. No, my knight. And it's the main event at this place, but still. Does this guy know what they're doing? They're 3-0. They must know what they're doing. Killer... Where are they? Or are we playing down? No, they're 3-0. And the only reason I checked is because they kind of have a weird start here with their 1-1. Kind of a weird start. No attacks, that's fine. I'll take one. I like these trades. Pegasus! Before they get any ideas. I'm gonna use me mana. What I'd usually do is you get back the foils and rares that were yours after the event, and then you just keep the deck you played with. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing, Bo. Maybe they were thinking I don't know what they were doing, yeah. Juggernaut, they might have a reason. Jousting Lance is kind of a reason, but that didn't work out for them, did it? Here they go again. So now they're offering this trade again. But this time we're not going to take it. Cast down's pretty good. They just don't. Like, if you open foil Karn, you say, sweet, this is my foil Karn. And your ally's like, hey, sweet, that's your foil Karn. Even if, like, the other person ends up playing with it in their deck. Like, it's not like you've never borrowed someone's deck before with a $100 card in it. Or, well, I mean, maybe you haven't, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. It's not like you feel like they're your cards now after playing with them. I don't know. And honestly, if that's your problem, then maybe you do need some practice with it. Right, here we go. Oh, I almost played myself there. They can give Juggernaut an ability. They can give it flying here, and I was going to play Deathbloom Thallid to try to block it. But who knows? I don't know what they're doing. Gideon's Reproach, and if this doesn't work, we have Cast Down. Yeah, that happened once. I was playing Two-Headed Giant with my buddy, and I opened a Masterpiece worm coil engine. That was kind of cool. Why didn't they attack with Pegasus Courser? This guy is drunk. Like, maybe they thought Juggernaut would live. Fair enough. But then what would make them not attack with the Courser? Alright, I'll save Cast Down though. I'm not worried about Courser. And I'd rather play around a trick or something. No reason to give them this information. To continue that story, so we played the Worm Coil engine, and I did end up playing it in my deck. But Two-Headed Giant tournaments, or whatever, they're best of one game. So the whole tournament we had 3 or 4 games, and I never once saw a Worm Coil engine. Maybe in a hand I mulliganed or something. But, I mean, there are 3-round drafts where it's best of 3 and you don't see a card. It happens even more often in Two-Headed Giant. Except that you draw more cards in the individual games. Okay, we'll take 4. The first hit. The biggest barrier to Magic tournaments is just the price of entering the tournament. It's like, why would I invest, you know, $15, $20, $30 for this Masters set draft when I don't care about the cards? And I can basically play for free if I play Cube or something. Tesher. Well, they do want to trade Tesher, but I want the damage, so I will eviscerate it. You can tell they want to trade it because they don't have anything good in their graveyard. And they're just gonna chump a Sentry. Perfect. Very nice. I hope their next flyer is non-legendary so we can cast it down. Now they're wishing they traded their Confessor ages ago. But they didn't. Huh. I'm gonna go for the win here. Oh, I didn't... I passed priority. Well, my heart was in the right place, but my fingers weren't. No, what I really meant to do was not show them our cast down. Now they have no idea. Oh well. I tried. Look. They just had me... Look, they're playing fast and loose. They had me playing fast and loose. It's a gentleman's game. I'll play bad if you play bad. Divest. Take out Josu. They have some good stuff. I don't know. I think we're fine the way it is. We are fine. This is it, though. Aren't you guys excited? If we win this game, then we get the qualification to the qualifier. Wow. I can taste top 8 of the Pro Tour already. Except then I'd have to learn how to play Constructed. That's not really the issue. I know how to play constructed. I just don't. And that's the problem. You don't need to know how to play. You need to play to get good. You need to get familiar with the metagame and all of that. Buy the cards. I just need a bunch of friends who play constructed so they can give me their decks when I need them. I think we get Dalit out there. Wow, they are not doing so well. Predictions. How many turns will they concede? It's our turn 4. Are they going to concede on turn 5, 6, or 7? No. Alright. Okay, 6, 7, or 8. It's a gentleman's game. Alright, that's what I'll say. It's a gentleman's game. If they're missing, look, if they're missing land drops, there's no reason why I shouldn't miss a creature drop. Thinking 7? Alright. Yeah, basically a buy. Alright. You were wrong. It was 6. Wow. I appreciate them showing us their beautiful hand. Ariel? Tesher with no 2-drops or 3-drops in their whole deck. So 4 mana 2/2. Juggernaut is good. Pierce the Sky with no green. This is just a mess. It's just a mess. We might kill them next turn too. Look, we've got 13. We can, if we draw the land, let's see if we get it. We don't draw the land, but if we did, we'd have 10 double strike. It's not a trophy. It is a qualification. But yeah, not even, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a QP either, so no trophy, no QP. And even if we go 5-0, we don't get a trophy. But I get to update this. Yeah, what event are we even doing right now? Oh, here's our last round, so keep this on the draw, but I want to finish this up. So let's continue our sealed. Jeez, that took like 9 minutes in this stupid game? What the heck? That thing can't block. Yeah, and there is a worry about timing out in Dominaria, so I'm going to try to catch up a little bit as much as we can. Kavu, need a land. Got the land. It's tempting just to play Yargle there. Save it. Because that makes their removal a lot better. They're 14. Oh, so it's close for Arvad being lethal here. Of course you attack with Glider too. What are you doing? Did they think they can block with Glider? That doesn't make any sense. Are we just playing against all these people who haven't played the format, or what? I don't know. In fact, who knows? Who knows what they're doing? 9, then we can kill them next turn. I'll just attack with both here. Either they trade with Yargle, or they go for the greedy play of killing the unicorn. Oh, no. That's pretty good, too. It's always Seal Away, isn't it? Our deck is good against Seal Away. Good news. Arvad helps out our Quende, our shiny new Quende. Or do we trade? Yeah, I'm not going to be too picky. I'm just going to trade here. Keep all of their creatures dead. Pass back. Good, good. Kill Seal Away. Ooh, a skittering surveyor of their own. And we'll trade a hit of 5 for a hit of 9, or they could chump. They find a forest. Yep, you better chump. Llanowar elves? Another good chump blocker. Whoops. Yeah, I just want this to end. That Eviscerate lets Arvad attack in there, and that's pretty good. So, cool. Nice. They have some stuff that makes Gideon's Reproach a lot better. And we can take out... What are we taking out again? Haven Sentry, sure. That's not as good. Alright, they're down to 6. Keep our all Swamp Hand. Was that a punt? We'll find out. No, I think I keep this hand no matter what. I am just not very picky about hands. And just because it's a mistake doesn't mean it's a punt, because it was intentional. Look, we already have something to do. We're way ahead of the game. Oh, I like that. Bam. And they've got few cards they mulliganed, right? So, what? 5/5? That wasn't a punt, it just sucks. Pfft, what? They played a 5/5 on turn 4? What is this? It's not a punt if it sucks. Alright, finally back in it. Ooh. close there on playing Quendi or not, but here we can try to take advantage of first strike and pick it off before it hits our guy. What were they? They knew we had something, I guess? Screw that. Play this guy. Even if, yeah, I don't know. Even if they knew we had something, it does mean they don't have anything. And nothing changed for them here. So I guess we're okay. Oh, God. If they have instant speed removal for Quendi, that sucks. But I'm going to try to trade this guy with the Allosaur. They're taking 5 ever to do anything. Glider's fine. That doesn't do anything. Oh, here they go. Seal away. It's always seal away. Oh, no. Always seal away. It's always seal away. Everyone has Shauna in play. All of my opponents, no matter what the format. And we can't beat Multani. We should just concede here. This is too much. It has reach, it has everything. Alright. We can deal with it. We actually can deal with it. But it does have reach. We have to draw one of our exile spells at some point. Alright, this buys us some time. Get rid of the Multani. They have to spend some time bringing it back. I don't think they can get something into play immediately. And they can't replay it this turn. I don't think. Yep, redeveloping. Knight is fine. We're still at 9. Another Sisay? This is never ending. This is absurd. How many? Multani's back. Also stressful, but winnable. Reach. He has reach. He has reach. Don't attack into that. Oh, he has reach. Of course he does. And trample. I don't know what I'm hoping for. I guess trading off here is the best. They get Multani back, they replay land, and they drew more good stuff. They have Quende too. Now, to be fair, I'm complaining a lot about all their rares being in the same color, but they are 4-0. There's the Blessed Light. We 2-for-1'd ourselves one too many times against that. Divest is better against opponents who can't stop drawing stuff. Reproach is not as good as I thought. That's okay. And keep it in. Yeah, whatever. I'll put them on the play again. Sure. Shauna, they have 2. They really want to keep it that much? Okay. I guess I'm fine with that, if they just don't attack for a while. Maybe they'll attack now? No. Maybe they'll attack now. Yeah, I'll try to trade off here. They actually have charge. Fine. Well, we traded with charge. Could be worse. Nope. But let's hit them for 9, see how they like it. We actually get 9, not bad. Turn 7, 1 land out there. Interesting. Do you think they have another trick? No, they don't. There we go. I don't even care. Let's exile the knight. Attack for 11. This forces them to either chump or trade with their elves, and they're kind of restricted on mana here. So I like this. Ooh. I'm hoping they don't have a pump spell. And I hope it's just a chump. Yes. Alright. We're still in it. Don't draw land. Don't draw anything. Draw Seal away. Come on, Yargle. Glutton of Urborg. Get in there. No. Do they block with 1 or 3? Or 2? 2 is the least likely option. Alright, we'll trade with those. The beginning of the end here for us. Yeah, I don't think we can draw out of this. Now that they're drawing land, they have 6 cards in hand. We're behind and we have 0 cards in hand. But I'll save my cast down for... we shouldn't really. For like a Sarah Angel or something. Yeah. Shoot. This sucks. This just sucks. Juggernaut, yeah, I guess we kind of deal with that. Pass back. They have to leave a blocker, and we have some extra life here. The Spore Swarm, huh? Migration, that leaves some blockers for sure. Black Blade Reforged. Yep. Yikes. Well... that was a good draw, and really smart for them to leave back their guy. But maybe they don't have anything here. Can we do it? Of course they have something. Come on. What is it? Five cards, I mean, they can't all be 5 and 6 drops, right? They must have something. We have 3 times as many lands. They have to be real careful here. Now we can win. If we top deck, eviscerate. Yes. Oh no. Thank goodness. Oh, look at their hand. So the mana did come to bite them. Well, fair enough. I mean, we reveal our hand. We just have more land. Yeah, I was worried that they were going to leave back the Trapper, but being at 1 life, attacking with the Trapper means that we have to block with our 1/2. So they did it right. They had to take that risk. I mean, it wasn't a risk. They just had to do it that way. 5-0, friends. At least we can play some formats, huh?